Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to Captain and Spy. Today we're playing SkyRogue, some indie pre procedurally generated. Yeah,
Yes,
that's what it is.
procedurally generated uh,
Ace Combat game.
Ace Combat roguelike.
Definitely not Ace Combat. And you have like a loadout and skins and stuff. You can pick your lock-on missiles right there. You can pick your not locked-on missiles right there.
Those are
Wow,
called
holy shit.
rockets.
Those are big rockets right there. Big
Yeah,
scare.
if you noticed in the bottom left, it said we're taking out a command center. So I decided to go for the medium bomber.
Yeah. Command centers are like big, huge buildings that take a shitload of hits. Basically, this game is like, it's like a roguelike game where every level you generate is a new level and every objective is different. And there's a set amount of objectives, so they're not completely different, but some of them are different.
And when you die, you're dead.
When you die, you're dead, and you have to restart and you have to get all new things. And look at them motherfucking rockets! Yeah, this
And
game's
then-
pretty cool.
On top of the 4 weapons you can choose from, you also have a defensive weapon, and I have flares equipped because that's what you start out with.
Yeah, and they're great for dodging lock-on missiles. Yeah, so this game is ugly as shit, if you couldn't tell.
It's stylized.
It's stylized. There you go. It's a polite way of putting it.
Not
It looks like an
everything needs to have.
N64 game.
Not everything needs cutting edge graphics.
I didn't say it did, but you know what I mean. And yeah, every level will have different types of enemies that will attack you, and this is being the first level, only has really weak sauce-ass drones that come at you, and they don't even have lock-on missiles. They have to just shoot you with
Yeah,
a
these are
machine
just
gun.
regular drones.
Yeah,
So they just have
pretty,
machine guns.
Yeah, but the enemies will ramp up as they come on, and he's just absolutely unleashing hell. Wow, already defeated.
And tanking all of the hits because the the bomber doesn't really care.
Yeah, it's kind of slow though. But yeah, this game is really cool. It's been in development for about a year. We kind of estimated because the subreddit said about a year.
And we didn't bother looking through all of his patch notes.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. So we have no idea how much this game will be developed because we looked for that too and didn't see anything about it. We didn't see if the dev was gonna make any adjustments or changes.
I mean, he's definitely. It's not 1.0 yet, so he's still working on it, and he said he's gonna keep working on after it. But there's no he doesn't have a list of planned features.
No, not at all.
But the
Oh
game,
yeah.
the game is well worth $8 right now.
$8 on Steam or $8 directly from their website. Oh boy, wow, that's a rough landing. I like how you just flop down on the thing, you don't slide anywhere.
You just fly near the deck.
Yeah, you just gotta fly near the deck. And oh boy, medium bomber time. What color are you going for? Oh, sick. I like that color. It's nice.
Same one every time.
Same one every time, man. It's pretty sweet.
Put even more rockets on it.
More rockets. Oh, you didn't go for 4 rockets? Oh, you can't.
You can't.
You can't, sadly. The game will not allow you to equip 4 rockets in your equip slots. Let it be known. Fuck, this game dropped. Also, unfortunately, and sadly, this game is in early access.
I'm gonna flash that on the screen.
Yeah, do that. Okay, good. So yeah, we're on mission 2 now, and mission 2 ramps things up a little bit. The enemy variety goes up a little bit. There's another type of drone called the medium drone. Wow, you're just sitting there like you don't give a fuck, huh?
So medium bomber has the most health out of all the planes.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting how fast you destroy that objective. And yeah, I mean the explosions and the effects look pretty good though. I will say, despite this being a little blocky and a little bit like fucking pilot wings, that's not necessary.
It's very satisfying though.
Yeah, the sounds are good. Speaking of sounds, the in-game music will not be on. Instead, it will be the Ace Combat soundtrack.
But there's currently only one music track, and
it's real bad. it just does not sound good. And yeah, so as you can see, day 2 really gives you a lot of enemies. Those white arrows around in the circle are enemy planes trying to shoot them down.
Yep.
He's bobbing and weaving in his really slow bomber.
I should have stuck with the light bomber for that.
Yeah.
The factories it told me to take out really don't take that much damage.
Yeah, you should have gone for the light bomber. Light bomber ends up being faster, but has less health and less payload. Payload being the number of, equipable weapons that you can put on the plane that are big, like bombs and, you know, unguided rockets tend to be big.
The planes have sort of like two things that limit them. There's payload and then avionics. So payload is things like primarily used by like unguided rockets and bombs, while avionics is used by like guided missiles like infrared or semi-active radar. And each plane you can choose from sort of like has a different amount they can have. Like the bomber has a really high payload but low avionics, while something like an interceptor has really high avionics but low payload.
Right. So interceptors, obviously, by the name, are better at shooting down enemy planes, which you would think in a game about objectives where you just have to blow something up, that wouldn't be as strong as the bomber, but actually in some situations there is a objective where it's just a big flying plane that you have to shoot down.
There's actually two. There's like multiple like AWACS and like big like flying aircraft carriers you have to shoot down.
Yeah, airships basically, and it's good that some of the unguided rockets are good for that, but being able to lock on from a distance with the avionics and an interceptor and being fast is really good, actually. I didn't even think about that. This is going to be a rough landing because you're kind of getting pursued here.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine. You're slow. Just kind of flop down on the carrier. There you go. Perfect landing.
They all do.
Nailed it. There should be like a little like pixelized ground.
See, speaking of air targets, this one's 3 AWACS. So I'm going to be using javelins because I don't really like the way IR missiles work in this game. Is you can only target targets facing away from you because it's going after their exhaust, which you apparently can only see from the back.
Oh, that's weird. So you're changing to
the interceptor.
The interceptor. You're making some fucking decisions, making commentary difficult, motherfucker.
Yep. But if you'll notice the payload and avionics, interceptor is 60 payload but 140 avionics.
So you can put a lot of, and it's on the left under the name Flight Interceptor Falky. And yeah, so he's putting on a lot of, you know, lock-on missiles and stuff like that. And you're gonna take some machine gun there.
And I don't have any defensive options because that would take too much avionics.
Oh, okay. Well, YOLO.
I'm gonna use my speed.
Oh, you're gonna use your speed to dodge like fucking missiles. Okay.
Yep.
That's what they said in Top Gun. Rip that one guy from Top Gun. Oh.
You'll notice like the emissions occasionally do this where you'll launch and then immediately get attacked by like 4 different planes.
Yeah, and see, day 3 is literally hell. Because you'll notice all those white arrows around his HUD there, those are all enemy fighters. There's probably like 15 enemy fighters right now.
And they're all ones that shoot missiles now.
All ones that shoot missiles. So you're gonna see the words enemy lock about 1,000 times in this video. Yeah, that's pretty insane. And of course the red arrows being missiles that are currently on their way to knock you out of the sky.
But thankfully the missiles I took, it only takes 3 of them to kill an AWACS.
Yeah, so he's gonna be able to clear that pretty quickly by switching weapons. There he goes. Nice. And that's on for the 3rd one. And he's kind of out of missiles here, so it's
yeah. So the way it works is you'll notice the bar underneath the name. The different weapons regenerate ammo at different times. This isn't like a sim where you only have a limited amount.
it's pretty arcadey, honestly. Like it's a great game, but it's really arcadey, and you would expect something like that with the art style that they're going for here. You can play it with a flight stick, right? Or you're using a flight stick for that.
That's what I'm using because my controller's busted.
Yeah.
It works surprisingly well.
Yeah, this game is really cool, and I really hope that we see some more updates from this game because I'd really like some online multiplayer. Thank you, my good man. Yeah, so some online multiplayer would be really cool in this game. Some new music tracks, for fuck's sake. Like,
it does have local multiplayer, so I'm not gonna like rule out online multiplayer.
No, not at all. Not at all. Definitely not. Definitely not. I would like to see some new map variety as well. That would be something I'd really like to see. It's like the darkness
There's that.
maps.
That's actually planned. There's
Oh, great, cool.
Okay, before we talk about that,
Yes.
so for everything you destroy has a money value, and you can use that to research and build weapons. So
Yeah.
everything gives you a money and tech value. And what I did was I just spent some of the money on some, or I don't know if I actually did. Anyway, you can buy different things for different missions.
Different values. Yeah, different missions you can equip yourself different ways.
So that's
and
how.
also, oh my god, the misses.
Yes.
Oh man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Game is crazy. But yeah, some new maps are planned. So we're not just getting this nice.
There's like actually 4 different biomes planned.
Oh, that's really cool. That is super cool. Yeah, that's definitely something I'd like to see. Some online multiplayer, both versus and co-op would be sweet. There's local co-op, like we said, but who really does that on PC? You're really gonna be that guy. You know what I mean? You're gonna be that guy who brings a game over. You know, people are like, hey man, bring some co-op games. And they're like, let's play SkyRogue, and they're like, literally what? What is that?
Just bust out your tower at a party.
Yeah, just bring your tower over and tell your friends we're gonna play some obscure indie games on a keyboard together, and watch how quickly they go walk into the Smash Brothers room. Shoutouts to games that aren't fighting games. Oh, just kidding. That's rude.
Not just kidding.
No, I'm kidding. He's not.
And day 4, literally
Day 4,
hell.
I have not seen Day 4.
So we're not fighting drones anymore. Like, these are Falkies, which I believe is the plane I'm flying, and they are incredibly agile and like just hell to fight, especially when there's 5 of them.
Which is great, which is cool because.
And if you'll notice, these were all actually veterans. So I died. But you'll notice, like, so you don't spend tech in your playthrough. Once you die, all the tech you've got from destroying stuff goes into unlocking stuff.
Yeah.
This is how the progression system works.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I really like a procedurally generated Ace Combat game. I really didn't think how that would work. Didn't really make sense in my head when I thought about it. I'm like, well, there's not that many weapons, is there? I mean, surely there's not that many weapons, and are they really going to make me unlock fighters every time I play through the game? No, the fighters you keep, but the weapons you have to unlock each time for the specific fighter that you want to use. Because otherwise, the first mission would just be hilariously easy every time. I mean, it is, but worse.
And the fighters, the way you... There's one thing I don't like, is the fighter unlocks seem to be random, because I believe you got different fighters than the ones I did.
I did, yes, I did. I got different fighters for the game. So, yeah, it's a really great game. SkyRogue, check it out on Steam or on the developer's website. Thanks again for watching, guys, and probably see you again for this game when I get a better computer. Lets me record and play.
We're planning on doing a race.
Yeah, some race through first to 5 or something like that. That'd be sweet. Anyway, see you guys later.